was one of the best weeks I've seen from WWE in a long time.
I agree.
I mean,
SmackDown delivered, bro.
that's kind of the segue here that I'm using it with is that we have the incredible week
Yep.
that we did in WWE. I mean, Seth Rollins kicked it off coming back.
Joe Hendry showed up on
Joe,
NXT.
Joe fucking Hendry.
Okay.
We said his name and he did appear.
Maybe we should just celebrate together for a quick second.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Yes. So I'm excited because we didn't get to talk about that either because it was just a chaotic week. But they clearly believe in Joe Hendry because this man got his own entrance. He got a cut to promo, and then he had, the entire ring gang up on him. Then he had that backstage segment with Shawn Michaels. So they believe in Joe Hendry, which is very exciting.
Anytime you have a backstage segment with Shawn Michaels or anyone in that type of role, it's not a one-off. I'll just let you know right
yeah. Well, and based off of how they handled him too, like he cuts the promo and is like, I'm gonna win, blah blah blah. And then when you have the entire battle royal target you to eliminate you, that's like a sign usually too, that something else is going to be coming eventually. So that's exciting because we were saying, I mean, I know a lot of people were saying that they wanted Joe Hendry on TNA, but I think it's mostly because he was so popular. But we were saying we thought it would be cool for him to be more involved than just a one-off in NXT. So that's exciting.
He's I think number 1 or 2 most viewed YouTube video on WWE channel or social video.
No, he had the most liked tweet of WWE's social Twitter, like
since WrestleMania,
his debut. Yeah,
it has 14 million views.
Yeah, and it had like close to 100,000 likes or something crazy. That last I looked, it had like 95, I think. But
sorry, the most liked tweet in WWE since this new era, we'll say, is about a man who doesn't work for the company, and it's a crossover, which is the one thing that Vince said he would never do. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. All right, didn't I say this? I said this needed to happen or whatever. This is the new era.
Yeah, no, I'm loving the TNA NXT crossover so far. I think they've done a really good job, and I'm excited to see what else is to come because there are quite a few former WWE talents in TNA as well. So it's kind of interesting to be like, okay, well, they really opened that forbidden door. You know what I mean? Like,
it's smashed. It's more like a forbidden lobby at this point.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. It's like a revolving door almost.
Like AEW's doing the thing with like with New Japan, now CMLL, which they struggle with, and good for them seriously to get that deal done. But now you have on the other side of the fence, you have WWE and TNA doing crossovers. We're definitely going to see, I think we'll see at some point like a United Kingdom intertwine with, at least with NXT. And what's his face? Charlie Regal or Charlie Dempsey, but William Regal's son, already went to compete for New Japan. We have Io Sky and someone else competing
AJ Styles.
Martyrdom.
AJ Styles is doing a match too.
Marigold, I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. And that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I feel like I'm not trying to down talk what AEW is doing, but I do think that what WWE is doing caters a bit more to the average wrestling fan. You know what I mean? Because I feel like what AEW is doing is great. But it's like such a niche audience, like you really have to be super deep in wrestling and New Japan and stuff like that to know who all of these people are or to realize how cool this is or whatever. And a lot of normal wrestling fans aren't, you know what I mean? They know what's on TV. So maybe they don't know everybody in TNA, but they know what TNA is and they know their top stars and stuff. So WWE working with them makes sense, like that I think is a better move for them than if they were going to try and work with more indie guys that are really exciting, but like the normal person is like, who? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like but it's very on brand. I mean, that is what Tony Khan would do, and that is what WWE would do. So like they're not really doing anything wild and crazy here. So